Hey.
We're live, guys. We are live. So apologies a bit late. That was my fault. I didn't get into work till just now. So I had to quickly rush, put on my hoodie, and then, I made a cup of tea. And then.
Well, I thought I had, so this morning I restarted the laptop so it'd all be ready, good to go, blah, blah, blah. And I realised I actually switched off the plug.
Oh, no.
And so...
a little bit. So you can see...
Yeah.
You can see up here, that's mine, that's Kelly's. We've got our stockings up, ready for Christmas. You see the decks are starting to come up. Yeah. It's a shame, actually, because I did put a Merry Christmas sign up here. You have to go right to the top. Yeah. Look, there you go. Merry Christmas. That's from us, but you won't get to see us. So I probably put that a little bit too high. But there we go. You get to see us. Is that too low now? Is that better?
I feel like...
There we are. Look at that. That's my fault now for messing with it. And you see, now that Santa thing, which is just to the left of Kelly there, that's supposed to be it. That's fallen down.
Yeah. So basically it's meant to hang like a washing line. But it's actually fallen down, unfortunately.
Like this one, the little elves.
Yeah. So we've got like the Father Christmas one here, and then we got the elves there. So,
there you go. Yeah. All ready for Christmas. So we got our Christmas decks up. Madam's still got her birthday cards up. Now we had these, for anybody who's interested, we had these done in Florida. Do you remember?
Yeah, we had them made at Hollywood Studios.
So basically, they don't come embroidered. And they embroidered the little Disney hats, the Mickey hats. So I said to the guy from your one, I did yours first.
Yes.
And I said, can you embroider the stockings? And they went, yeah, I don't see why not. So they did. I got them to embroider Kelly's, and then you did mine.
Yeah.
So got them, and we kept them. How long have we had those? It was 2018?
Yeah.
I would say.
Or maybe 2017.
Yeah, I'm glad
maybe 2017, because you actually filmed me, and I think that was the first year. I think we started filming in 2017.
Yeah, that's true.
And so that was the first time, I think,
St. Cort, hello! Hey, how you doing? He says, evening. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere. I can't sing. But But how are you, St. Cort? You well? Everything all right? I hope we tempted you a little bit with our fish and chip review. So funny and go on.
Sorry, I was going to say, when we were editing and all that, so much so, we got fish and chips again.
We ordered that same place again. Do you know what? When you watch it, I was editing it, and I thought, I'm really hungry, actually. You hear the crunch of it, the dipping of the chips.
Yeah, it's just like making you want to buy. And I was going back to thinking how good that battered sausage was, because it's the best battered sausage I've ever had.
Yeah, I know, you were saying.
And we ended up getting it again. What can I say?
We certainly did. So, well worth gone.
We even influenced Tanika.
Yes!
Tanika went out and got fish and chips.
I'm well, thanks. So jealous of the fish and chips. Is there a decent one near you? So this is going to be Broccoli Rock, and we will name it. It's going to be our new go-to.
I think so. Yeah. And like I said, there is queues out of the door. Out of the door.
You discovered it, didn't you? You found it.
It just popped up, and I just thought, you know what? We need to go and get the fish and chips in there, and
So is there one near you, St. Cort, that you really recommend? If someone came to your gaff or your place and said, St. Cort, I really, really need fish and chips, where would you recommend around here? What would be your recommendation? Is there one? Or have you not discovered it yet? Is there not one that you would like? Or does nothing compare to one you had somewhere, wherever somewhere is?
Yeah, we had a really good Indian close to us. It had won awards. It was it was so delicious.
Moving on from fish and chips.
Yeah, moving on from fish and chips, because you know why? The day before, or a couple of days before, we had Indian. Okay. That's why Indian's on my mind. So basically, we were looking to get a takeaway, and we were just thinking, right, what takeaway? And you said we haven't had Indian for a while, but I'm very much like this. If there's something that was really good, unless you can have something to match it, I'm very
meh.
Because I feel like when you have really good of something, and then what, are you going to just go down?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Once you find someone, unfortunately not have a couple, but both not that great. Oh no.
I feel like fish and chips is one of those things, when to work at one place, and sometimes I would come out or whatever, and the downstairs reception would be having fish and chips, and you'd walk in and you'd smell that vinegar, that salt and vinegar, and you just think, and it doesn't matter how full you are, you think, oh, fish and chips.
Well, St. Cot, hopefully one day you can make it to London. We will definitely show you this Broccoli Rock place. Hopefully, well, depending where you stay.
Yeah.
But it's that's such a shame. And do you know what? We were the same actually. So the fish and chip shops around here, near where we are, we're all a bit a hit and miss. Some were okay, but they were very, very expensive. The one really close to us is really expensive.
To be fair, even Broccoli Rock's expensive.
But it's actual fact, not that you can justify the price, but you don't mind paying that as much if it's really good.
Well, we were having this discussion the other day, and we were talking about how expensive, because fish and chips supper used to be really cheap.
Yeah.
That was, you would a lot of people, not everyone, would normally have it on a Friday.
Right.
And if you went to certain schools, like, my school, it would be every Friday you would have fish and chips, because you're not supposed to eat, in the Catholic faith, you're not supposed to have meat on a Friday.
Yeah.
And so, every Friday would be fish and chips. And now you obviously, but like even at home, a lot of families would have fish and chips on a Friday night. It's like a supper thing. It's like a fish. Oh, let's have fish supper. Let's get fish and chips. And it would be like a cheap meal. But it's not cheap anymore.
No, it's not.
I'm really shocketed.
Hey, Amy, how are you?
Hey, Amy, how are you?
We were wondering, Amy, how you been, Amy? You okay? We were wondering if we could influence you to have fish and chips after we did our review. That's what we were asking.
I am shocketed that fish and chips cost so much money.
But it's such a shame though for St. Cot that you don't have a decent chippy near you. That's one thing actually. But it took us a long time to find somewhere decent. Like I said, all the places near us were okay, but nothing out of this world. But this one was a really good one. Those chips are really big and thick.
Well, I think before you had to rely on word of mouth, but now that social media is so prevalent, you can really go and find these places, unless, like, sometimes you these TikTokers or YouTubers or whatever vloggers, IG, Facebook, whatever, sometimes they hype up a place, and like because when I was watching that Coffee Addict was one, Alan was another one, and you go to these places and you're expecting something. You're expecting, like with me, I'm expecting it's gonna be that. Let me tell you, it's all hype.
Oh, Amy, that's right. It wasn't pressure for you to watch it. I just wondered.
No.
Oh, thank you. She said our house looks nice.
Oh,
so we got the Christmas decks out. We were just saying actually. So we got these two years and years ago in Florida. These ones here, but I think they do sell similar ones in the Disney store. Obviously not these, because these have been out for a number of years.
Yeah, a number of years now.
But, we
should have put the date on.
No, well.
Like 2017 or whatever. We should have done that.
That's all right, Amy. No worries, no pressure. We just thought the fish and chip. But I was so glad that it got Tanika to order fish and chips.
Yeah.
So Tanika, if you're watching, if you're doing it on catch up, or if you're joining us later as well, I hope your fish and chips were good.
Yeah, I hope they were good too. But yeah, I feel like it's difficult to find like a really good and value for money.
Yes.
Like, so the only good place and value for money for me is Toby Carvery, and secondary it used to be Nando's, because Nando's was real value for money to go. But like now, I feel like it's a little getting like on that pricey side, and I'm just like, Nando's on that pricey side.
Well, we will be carrying on our cheap eats adventure. So we did start it, and we kind of then got sidetracked by doing loads of afternoon teas. So we will be looking for to try and do some real cheap eats in London.
Or reasonable eats.
Yeah.
By
well, I think cheap.
Yeah,
we'll go for cheap for ones as well. But this will be obviously in conjunction with different ones we're doing. So obviously, afternoon tea is certainly no cheap eat.
No, and also I feel like cheap is relative. Like for me, £20 to eat in London is cheap. You're thinking more £10. No, I don't know where you're going to find a meal for £10 in London.
I will find a main for £10. Don't you worry about that. Well, Bill's is the cheap eat, £7.50. All you can eat pancakes.
That's between 3 and 5.
but it's a cheap eat.
Do you see the tumbleweed?
Yeah, no, because you knew I got you there. So
Bill, first of all, I feel like, okay, yeah, pancakes, or you can eat pancakes for £7.50 is a good deal.
That's
but
a cheap eat.
Yeah, it's true. I won't lie to you, yes, it's true. But how many are you going to find? And you didn't even find that one.
Well, we did. And I ate 9, and I was absolutely stuffed. So 9 pancakes for £7.50 ain't bad. Now, I did do the unlimited hot drinks deal on top of that, which did push it up a little bit. So we're talking about there, but I would still argue the case that £11.50 is still cheap eats.
£11.50 is still cheap eats for unlimited food and drink. However, what I'm going to be very interested where he finds these other £10 deals.
Oh, so Amy said Wagamama's in London. I wouldn't say actually Wags is not cheap anymore.
Wags is not cheap.
It's about it's just under 50 quid. Well, you have about 9 starters, but
Mark always loves to exaggerate.
All right, you have 3. That's still a lot.
I have 2 starters. 2.
Pancakes is not even a bloody meal. No, that is true. But I said cheap eat, so it doesn't have to be a meal, but it's eats. Well, I might have to cheat a little bit because it's so difficult to get something that cheap.
That's why I say £20, because £20 I feel is more realistic.
But true or not, I did when we went to Spitalfields Market, and I do want to show it on the video again. We were getting folded pizzas for £6.50. Do you remember when we were with my parents?
Yeah, no.
And that was really good value.
Going to a market and finding something for 10. Well, I tell you what, even going to a food market these days and trying to find something for £10 is difficult.
Charlie, hello.
Hey, Charlie.
How you doing? 273 last time. What's your score? Amy said I paid £13 for mine. Tesco meal deal £3.40. What was your £13 for? Well, for Wags.
Yeah, that's the main meal.
That's not bad. I always thought the Wags meals were about 16, 17 quid.
No, they're about 13, 14.
There you go. And also gluten-free, important, because I know Amy goes for the gluten-free stuff. So they do gluten-free.
Yeah, I was at Wags last night and my friend had gluten-free.
There you are. There you go. The other thing is as well, I'm pretty sure, I'd have to double check, but I'm pretty sure, because we check now for the gluten-free because of Amy, so we always like to double check. But I'm pretty sure Bill's does do. I'll have to double check a gluten-free option.
I don't know about that.
I'd have to check, but
they do. I feel like they do have a gluten-free. Oh no, I don't know.
But a lot of the afternoon teas that we're doing now, we did notice that they do have an afternoon free tea, gluten-free afternoon, not free tea. Gluten-free afternoon tea. So the Chesterfield did do a gluten-free. You do need to let them know in advance before you're coming, so they can prepare it for you, but they do. Yes, paid £13 for my gluten-free. That's good. I get the same all the time. Yeah, Bills do. I went with Kelly before. You don't even remember.
No, I'm not going to remember every restaurant, but I do remember that you had a curry. And I remember it was the first time that you were trying the curry, and I was like, are you sure? On your birthday, you want to try something new?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, all right.
So
and she enjoyed it, yeah.
One little thing I was going to say as well, well, you learned that, didn't you? What? I always say to anybody, don't try something new on your birthday. Go for something you know you're going to enjoy. Do all the new stuff any other day, because if you don't like it, that is your birthday meal. Yes, it was nice. Do you remember that for the curry? And what happened with you? So it was Kelly's birthday. We went to a restaurant.
One of our favourite restaurants, by the way.
Yeah.
And I just thought, it's my birthday. Let me try something new. This was last year. What a disappointment.
You went for, what did you go for? Was it the lamb shank?
Lamb shank. And it was one of their specials. And I love lamb shank. But it was not good. It was they braised it in some type of tomato based sauce. And but the tomato based sauce wasn't even flavorful. It wasn't even seasoned or anything like that, and I'm just like, really, seriously?
So Amy said it was nice, and she had a gut feeling about going for a curry. There you are, a little gut feeling. Well, that's good. That's good. So there are different places actually that you can. Well, like I said, you could try and be a bit more adventurous and try another one.
Yeah, I feel like on my birthday, I don't want to be adventurous.
No, I was going to say so.
Although I was a little bit adventurous this birthday because I went for steak.
Yes, you did.
And I never go for steak.
No, you did. You did it again on your birthday.
Yeah.
Don't go for anything you don't want. Yeah, I'll go for something completely different today. But that worked actually.
Yeah. But that restaurant in Brighton House is very nice.
Yes, do keep it in mind, Amy. Next time we see you, you never know. 273. So actually one more. One more from last time. I think it was 272 you had like that. Well done, Charlie. It's getting up. You're going up. You're going up. Yeah. Right. Now then, talking of food, what we got? We did demo. You'll probably see from the thumbnail. I'm afraid we've gone back to Gales, but this is something different this time around. So you have seen us rinse out their cakes. This is something a bit new, and I don't even know what it is because you said it's something.
You don't, but also it's not only Gales, it's also
Pret-a-manger. I should have done that as well.
Yeah, I did. I forgot Pret was in there.
Guys and gals. Right, here we go.
So,
that was from Amy. That's nice. What have we got in here?
Oh, okay. So
these are cakes, I'm assuming.
This is vegetarian, and it is the brie and cranberry croissant.
Look at that! So this is a brie.
You show it in the bag.
No. I want to show it out the bag.
No.
The reason being, look. That's brie and cranberry. But can you see all that brie? Oh God, come on, focus. Come on, you know you want to focus. So that looks like nuts as well. I'm trying to get it to focus. It's just not having it. But if you can see that on top, it's got some form of hazelnuts or some form of walnuts to make it crazy. But that is a lot of brie. So I'm looking forward to trying that. I had chips for lunch as well, which probably isn't a good idea. Right,
okay, so this is a mushroom and onion quiche.
Oh. So again,
we're not lovers of quiche, by the way.
Is it a too good to go? Says Amy.
No.
Unfortunately, no. We didn't do that. You weren't able to do that. So this now, Kelly's not a lover of quiche. This again. Oh, come on, focus. It's not. It really isn't liking it. So this is, what was it again? A mushroom
and onion quiche.
Now I can see the big pieces of onion in there. If this damn thing will focus, go on. But you can see the big pieces of onion in there, and it has. That's slightly better. Can you imagine your next live falls on the 1st of December if you go live? So unfortunately, we can't. Unfortunately,
it's true. I am actually out.
Madame is out, and I've got actually something I need to do. It looks very nice. So we are going to try these on the live, guys.
Yeah, Mark is going to. Now this is a Christmas turkey and ham. I don't know if there's cranberry in there as well.
Look at that. Look at that. That focuses perfectly.
Hand pie.
Oh, hand pie.
Hand pie. And then this is another Christmas special, which is their bun.
Yeah, I think Amy's psychic. She said she knew that we would be able to do the live on Friday. There's a bit of psychic here. You had a feeling. Your gut feeling. I tell you something. You need to trust these gut feelings. Is that a pie?
No. This is a bun.
Oh, a bun.
It's like a Cinnabon.
All right, then what shall I do? Shall we heat these up, or shall I...
Heat them up.
Right.
So these are the veggie ones, and this is the meat.
Right, so Kelly will entertain you now. I'm going to put this in the air fryer, and then heat these up for, 5 minutes, 6 minutes?
Yeah, I would say 6-7 minutes, I would say.
6 minutes. I'll be back, though. I won't stay out there for 7 minutes.
And I'm just like going to do this to entertain you.
No, don't do that.
Anybody who's old enough will know. So let me get my glasses on because I can't see otherwise. Looks very nice. Yeah, I like onion. Oh, really? I love onion. My bestie Eve, she does not like onion at all. But I really like it. So when I saw this, I just thought, well, I'm not a lover of quiche, but it was the last one, so it must be. Not that it must be good, but it's a good sign, I guess, when it's the last one. And that and the cranberry croissant was also the last one. Oh, did you do them both on reheat?
Yeah.
And so the brie one was the last one, and the onion and mushroom one was the last one.
Totally unexpected.
Ah.
Yes, he said Cop got it, you know.
I knew St. would get it there.
There you go. Amy said she gets that a lot, actually, her psychic feelings. That was it. Yeah, so unfortunately, guys, just as to interject there, we won't be able to do the live this Friday, I'm afraid, but we will be back the following Tuesday, and obviously on the run up to Christmas as well. And Christmas Day falls on a Monday. So it'll be touch and go whether or not we can do the live on the Boxing Day. We'll have to see.
We'll have to see. Yeah, it'll be touch and go, but
only because we've got family bits to do. But we will try and do. If any of you are on Christmas Boxing Day,
I will try to do some filming if I have my camera with me. But sometimes I don't always have the camera.
Yeah.
But I will try to make sure that we have a camera that I've got the camera close by and film bits of the day. There'll be. I think there are some family members that won't want to be filmed, but then there are other family members that won't mind. So you'll probably see some, but not all of our family members. But I will definitely try to have a camera handy.
Now, this time, last year, we actually did a live on New Year's Day.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, we did, but about 1 o'clock in the morning. Was it last year or the year before? I can't remember. There's 1 year we did that. So I am tempted to do it again this year.
Okay.
We'll just do it. If you're up, we'll wish you a happy new year. If you're not, don't worry. But we had quite a few American viewers on because obviously it was in the day for them.
I have to go back and have a look.
Christmas dinner, you should vlog it.
Well, I'm going to try because what's going to happen with Christmas dinner is that I'm going to get my mum to do pork and beef.
Amy's going to be up. All right, Amy.
Oh, okay.
All right, we will aim to do. I'm going to set it now. We should. We'll aim to try.
Mark's making promises.
I'm going to aim to try and do a live on that New Year's Day.
Okay.
You up for it?
I'm up for it for sure, but I don't know where we're going to be.
No, that's true.
Yeah,
we're going to try.
But I will definitely try if we're here for sure.
Yeah. All right. You're one viewer. That's
yeah, that's the one. The one. But yeah, so I'm gonna get my mum to do the pork and the beef, and I'm going to get my sister-in-law to do lamb, and we'll do fish and turkey, I think.
So
salmon and turkey.
For those of you that celebrate it, have you guys already planned your Christmas day? Do you know where you're going to be, what you're going to eat, or what you're going to have? Or even if you don't celebrate Christmas, what have you got planned for the day? You should just to chill out, watch TV, relax, whatever you're going to do. Have you already thought about it? Or, interestingly as well, is anybody going out for Christmas Day? What I've noticed more and more and more is that people actually don't want to do all that hard work, prep, cook and all of that. They want to just go into a restaurant, although it's expensive. I say this story every time, so apologies, I always repeat it. But I did read somewhere that someone was saying that, I forget where it was in Kidderminster or somewhere like that, the McDonald's is open on Christmas Day. And one guy was saying, yeah, it gets busier and busier and busier every year. And he said, yes, same old, same old. I have Christmas dinner, then I take my tree down. Why did you take your tree down on Christmas Day?
Yeah, it's mad. That is mad.
You've got the 12 days of Christmas, and that's when the 12 days of Christmas start. So on the first day of Christmas is actually Christmas Day, the first day of Christmas. And then you've got 12 days after that. So I think it's the 6th of January, I think I worked it out, is the
official day.
It's the 12th day. That's when you have to take them down.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine taking it down on Christmas Day.
No.
I feel like that's bad.
No.
Yeah, we just have to have it. We haven't put the Christmas tree on yet.
Christmas tree even. Yeah, so I've put our Christmas tree up.
Yeah.
It's a shame. I really want to have one for the live at the back, but 2 Christmas trees might be a bit extravagant.
Well, it doesn't mean that we couldn't put that one there.
No, yeah, at the back there. Well, no, I'd have to move it again, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Amy said, it's changed a lot due to my family, but meh, I'm just a silly Billy. Well, do you know what? What works for you? Absolutely as well. Wouldn't it be great if you could have like one of those inflatable ones? You just pull the cord and then no thing. It takes such. You know what? It's one of those things. Somebody at work said to me, they said, "Has anybody got their Christmas decks?" I said, "Oh yeah, I put myself already." And I said, "Well, I just want it done. I just want it done. It's done. Otherwise, it'll get later and later and later and later. It takes so long to put everything up. And I just thought to myself, if I put all that effort in to put it up, I want it at least there a month and a half, so I can just, or at least a month, so I can just enjoy it. For that
yeah, you want it up so that you can enjoy it, I feel. But also, I feel like this weekend is going to be a busy weekend.
Yeah.
So it was better to do it.
Yeah, so it's done.
The weekend that we just had, because otherwise it would have got further and further into December, and we still wouldn't have put up the Christmas tree or the decorations.
So how about anybody else? Does anybody else leave this to the last minute? Yeah, Christmas is best with a lead up.
Yeah, it's true, and I feel like it's one of those things. It's a build up, and then the Christmas day is gone, and you think, oh, do you know what I mean? I feel like maybe sometimes that's how weddings are. So there's like this build up, you're planning this and you're planning that and all this. And like my mom's been asking me from months ago, like, what we doing for Christmas? What are you gonna do for Christmas? Like, oh, you know, what we doing, blah, blah, blah. And I'm feeling like, okay, but we need to get this over and done with first. We need to get that over and done with first. And then I can think about Christmas. But I was speaking to my brother and he was like, I was just like, what would you like for your birthday? His birthday's not too far from mine. And he goes, you know what I want for my birthday present? You to do Christmas. And I was just like, oh. So I was like, all right, okay, I'll do Christmas. That's absolutely fine. So I'm just looking at my book and I'm thinking, oh, monkfish for Christmas. That would be quite nice. Very expensive, but oh, monkfish, that would be quite nice, right? Totally different to, because we normally have salmon. I normally I do a teriyaki salmon and a honey roasted salmon. But now I'm thinking, oh, a monkfish would be quite nice. I feel like that would be monkfish and some scallops or something. Or yeah, something. I'll have a little think. So Mark has gone to get. I can smell it. Do you know what I mean? It's been cooking and cooking and cooking away, and I can smell it. Well, I say cooking. It's been reheating and cooking. Do you put lights up outside? No, we don't. We don't, but I think the previous owner did.
Yeah, so the previous owner did. I'll tell you why. Because there was all these nails in the front of the house in like a triangle. I thought, what the hell is this? And I realised it's obviously they put a lights up in the shape of a Christmas tree. Yeah, so I can flip it around. It's too hot. Right then, guys. Do you think cock? Does anybody else?
Does anybody else put like? There was a house that's a little bit away from us, but I'd go there. We went there one time, me and my friend. And they done like a wishing well and a mini Santa Claus.
This must cost them a bomb in electricity. Like I say, there's loads of them there. Right, there you go. Now, if you look at my one,
the hand pie.
This one has melted somewhat of the brie, which is nice.
Yeah.
And then there's that. Right, okay. Do you want to try? Careful, this is very, very hot.
Okay, so you cut it. Just cut me the middle part. I want the middle part rather than the end.
Oh, wow. Right, okay. I'm going to show you guys. Hang on.
Yeah.
If I show you, open that up so you can see. Look at that. So that is the inside. Is that?
It's cranberry.
Oh, it looks like cabbage.
It looks like onion.
It looks like red. There you are. Oh, it's actually focused in now. Look at that. That's actually that.
Is that cranberry or is it onion? It could be onion, you know.
Right, go on then. Take a bit.
No, I want you to cut that.
Oh, for God's sake.
Just cut it, man. Thank you.
Pain.
You see, if you just listen the first time.
Is that all right for madam?
Yeah, it is all right for madam. Just put it on the plate.
Right. Okay, here we go then. I'm not going to stand on the ceremony. I'm just going to use my hands.
Of course.
Here we go.
I hope it'll be nice.
It needs a bit more in the air fryer, but that's really good. We have a real Christmas tree in our front garden. We put the lights on each year. Oh, so God, that looks amazing. That sounds amazing. Right, no, it is. So this has got onion in it. That's onion and brie. It's really nice. And cranberry.
Brie, onion, and cranberry.
And a croissant.
I feel like it needs, like, I don't know if it's a little bit of salt or pepper. Or maybe a little bit of chili.
I think a bit more cranberry I would have added to that.
Really? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You are right.
But That is really nice.
Yeah.
I'm in two minds of whether it works. The problem is reheating it in a croissant is very easy to burn it.
I think it's done well in the air fryer. Might have needed a little bit longer.
No, the problem is if I did it longer, it would have burned.
Yeah. It maybe needed a lower temperature though.
Possibly.
But longer.
But that is really good. So would you eat that again? The brie and the cranberry and the onions?
No. And I'll tell you why.
Well,
it needs ham or bacon in it.
No, it doesn't. It does not.
It does.
Now, there's a lot of brie in there, which is good. But if you don't like brie, this is 100% not for you.
Yeah. For me, it's slightly too much brie, to be fair. Luckily, you didn't give me that whole big piece.
I wish I did. That would be so funny.
Well, you wouldn't have been able to eat some of my chicken plate.
No, that's true. That's good. Right. I've nearly eaten the whole thing.
Yeah.
And we've got a lot more to eat. I should stop doing it. I should always take little bits of it, but I never learned my lesson.
It needs a little bit of seasoning. Whether that be salt, pepper, and chili, that's what it needs. And ham.
Oh!
And ham or bacon.
Keegan, hello!
Hey, Keegan.
We're just trying some Christmas treats. Okay. Hi, Mark and Kelly. It's Keegan. We are putting the Christmas tree on Thursday. Our tree came today.
Oh, nice.
So have you got a real tree? Do you have a real tree, Keegan? I think that's really nice to have a real tree. We don't. We just have a plastic one.
Yeah, we just have a fake one. But yeah, I do like a real tree. But there's also the case of pine needles and recycling it and all of that jazz.
Okay. What would you give that? Oh, there's actual real cranberries in it. It's not just the sauce.
Yeah. I would give it a 7.
I agree. I think that's really good.
Yeah.
So I would say, if you like it, get it, but have it warm.
Yeah.
And be careful how you warm it, because the outside cooks a lot quicker than the inside.
And only get it if you like a lot of brie.
Yeah. Okay. So that's that. So the next up, I'm going to cut Madam the merest piece. So this is. You want to say this one again? Is this the cheese?
This is the onion and mushroom quiche.
Now, look, you can see there's a lot of generous mushrooms in there and quite a few onions as well. So do you want half of a half or do you want the half?
Half of a half. Yeah. And then I will debate whether...
You have the other half?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll have the half. Okay, here we go. So, again, stand on ceremony, I'm going to go straight in. There's a lot of mushroom in here. There's a heck of a lot of mushroom in there. If you can see that, it's almost like having a full-on mushroom omelette. It's really...
But normally, like I said at the beginning, I don't like quiche. But I've got to say...
That's nice.
This is nice.
It's like an omelette pie.
It is really... I don't know what makes it different to other quiches. But there's a crispness to the casing. You can taste the egg, but the egg isn't gelatinous or anything.
No, it's really good.
St.
Cott said he likes the quiche. St. Cott, I would definitely recommend this. I don't know if you have the girls near you, but this is really nice. You'll like this one. It's nice, compact, lots of onion in there, lots of mushrooms in there. I think Amy, you'll like this because I know you said
there's
you
lots
like...
of flavour, but again, I still feel it needs a little bit of salt. I always like salt with my eggs, and I feel like you need a little bit of salt. But it's really good.
The pastry casing's really good.
Yeah. It's tasty.
I prefer that to the croissant.
Yeah.
I do prefer that to the croissant. So if you're going to get one out of the two, our recommendation would be the quiche.
Yeah. The thing is, I'm always disappointed when I taste a quiche. I'm not disappointed with this.
You know why? I think with a lot of quiches, they do use just regular milk. And I think to have a proper quiche, you need to have cream. That really gives it the flavour.
We don't know, though, if this has got cream or not.
Well, and there's not much egg in there. Which,
no, there is plenty.
No, I'm saying not in a bad way. But it's packed with filling. Lots of quiches as well. Just have one tiny bit of.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and it's normally on the top. It's not really.
Yeah, not inside.
Yeah.
But this is absolutely. It's almost like it's filled with veg, and then they poured what gaps there are and filled that up with the egg.
Oh, like to my mind, I just imagine them mixing it in the egg and then pouring the whole thing.
Yeah. Possibly. So that was nice.
I mean, I like mushroom and onion as a combination anyway.
But yeah. Also as well, just to show you guys, if I hold it up to the camera again, you can just see that. So that's the pastry case. Can you hear that? You can just about hear that. It's quite crunchy, so it's well done. There's no sogginess to it.
No, yeah.
No soggy bottom, as they say. It's nice, really good crisp pastry. All right, what are you going to give that out of 10?
I'll give that an 8.5. You know?
Yeah, I agree. I was going to give it an 8, but I will go with your 8.5. So 8.5 for that. 7 for the quiche, the croissant.
But the thing is, I would get that again, but I wouldn't get the croissant again.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, so there you go. So far, a recommendation is for the quiche. Right, okay. Let me hold it up. Sorry. Last but not least, just to remind everybody, what's this again?
This is the festive turkey ham pie.
Right, okay. Halve it and I'll show the insides. So I'm not going to have this. So, wow. Okay. Is that spinach in there? What's the filling?
It's meant to be turkey.
It looks like almost. Do you know what it looks like when you get chicken and leek?
Chicken and leek pie. Yeah.
All right. I'll let you do. Can I have the remainder of the quiche? Or do you want to see?
No, go ahead.
Right. I'm missing out otherwise. So I'm gonna have the quiche while you have that. Good.
Something in there is smoked.
Oh no, Kelly doesn't like smoked flavors.
So I don't know. I have a suspicion it's probably the ham.
No.
It's not that I don't like smoked flavors. Smoked flavors don't like me.
Okay.
So they tend to repeat on me. But I'm not sure.
Oh.
I'm not sure only because
I can see. So
in my mind, I'm thinking, is this going to repeat on me later?
Just try it. Let me hold it.
I've tried it.
So you can see there, nice big portions of. Is that turkey? Did you say? There's a lot. Is that leek in there? There's a lot of leek in there.
I don't know because I read turkey, which I believe that's the turkey.
I can smell it smoked. I can smell it smoked. You're right. I think that's either leek or cabbage. I think it might be cabbage. So it's like a.
It's meant to be like a turkey dinner.
Yeah.
In a pie.
Yeah, it's definitely smoked. You are absolutely right.
Well, I can taste they smoked. Now, the casing to this is delicious.
Right.
Absolutely delicious. The smokiness puts me off a bit, but that's only because in my mind I'm thinking, is that going to repeat on me later? So it kind of overshadows it a little bit. If you loved smoked things, this is definitely for you. I'm just going to try the chicken.
Okay. Oh, there's 2 meats in there.
Yeah, chicken and the ham.
Okay, you try the chicken.
Chicken is really good. It's not seasoned, so it's just a plain chicken. So that's quite
Try
good.
the ham. That might be the smoked thing then.
Yeah.
It's the ham.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the herb? You can see there's a herb on that crust.
I'm not sure what the herb is, to be quite honest with you.
I can really smell that smoke.
Yeah, it's very, very strong. I don't know what it is.
Okay, so question is, what are you going to give that out of 10?
It's a difficult one because I can't judge it properly because of the smoke
All right.
in there.
Take your smoke prejudice.
I'm just trying to take the smoke prejudice out. The pastry is delicious.
Right.
So, it's got like an aniseed type. That herb is like an aniseed type.
Okay.
So it's not oregano.
Okay.
I don't know what it's an aniseed type thing. If I liked smoked things, I would get this again.
But because you wouldn't get
No,
it.
I wouldn't get it again.
So
but I would score it like a 7.
That's high.
I feel like for somebody else, I can appreciate how somebody else would enjoy this.
So is that your 7, an unprejudiced 7, or is that your prejudiced 7?
That's a tricky one.
What's your unprejudiced score? So just as it is, with the fact that it's got smoke in it.
I would score it lower.
Yeah. So basically, so 7's your unprejudiced score. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. If it was me, I would score it a 4 for me.
Right, but without that, it'd be a 7.
Yeah, but I feel like for somebody else, because the elements are nice and the elements are quite fresh.
Yeah.
Like the chicken is quite nice, and the ham is quite nice, but that smokiness puts me off a little bit. So I feel like if you like smoky things, this is definitely for you. And for you, I would score it a 7. For me, I would score it a 4.
Well, guys, there you have it. Our savoury choice of the day is well, I would show it, but we've eaten it. Is the quiche? So the me. Well, you had some of it. The mushroom quiche. So
yeah.
The mushroom quiche is our winner. So if you're going to Gales, it will be the mushroom quiche savoury. Giza, I got my reindeer out for Christmas.
Oh, nice.
Brilliant. Are you going to put him on the tree, or are you just having him in the house?
The pastry on this is excellent.
Yeah, you were saying.
Yeah.
All right.
Just trying the pastry, but it's excellent.
Okay, so our next one, final it for girls, and this is where I'm starting to get a bit full, is girls.
You don't have to try it. I can just try it.
All right. You want to? Oh, no, you're not having this. This looks amazing. Look at that. Is this a Chelsea bun?
No, they just called this a bun.
All right, so this
Christmas
is a
bun.
Christmas bun. Oh.
Was it Christmas bun? Yeah, Christmas bun.
Where is everybody today? I'm not sure. Maybe they didn't realise.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
It was a Tuesday. I think a lot of people do like to hang out in the background. So, and some will watch it on catch up. I hope. So we'll show. So this is the girls' Christmas bun.
Oh, it smells amazing.
There is definitely Christmas spice in there.
Yeah.
All right. I'll tell you what. We won't cut this. Take a bite. Ladies first. So I'm thinking. 3 people are messaging. Yeah, that's right. But we do get that sometimes, Amy. Some people just don't like to message. They just message in the background and chill in the background. And some do watch it on catch up. I said, who is the lady that always somebody messages you when you put it on catch up?
There's a lady called Amanda. She messages.
No, I know Amanda does.
Andrea
as well.
From Canada.
Yeah.
And then there's a lady from Chicago, and I can't remember her name.
That's bad. So if you're from Chicago, do message us in. Right, okay, here we go. Oh, wow.
That is almost like a brioche. It's so flaky. It's light. It's not dense.
It's really so. I can take this. There is. So let me tell you, there is lemon peel, orange peel in this.
Yeah, there's an orange taste to it. Yeah.
It's got the Christmas spices in there.
That will go with a nice cup of tea.
It's almost like mince pie flavors, but not as strong. I don't like mince pies, but this I do like. Okay.
That's very nice.
What would you give that a 10?
I'd give it an 8.
I would do. Do you know what? I was going to go higher, but I think I will go an 8 because it's not as good as a donut.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have one.
It's not as good as, but I know it's more. I know it's more your type of thing.
Oh, that's really good. I'm the same. Now then, not to be outdone. So that is girls. We'll just finish off girls our review for everybody watching, and then we'll move on to prep. So, if you could only order one savoury or that bun, all right. What would you order again?
The quiche.
Just the quiche. And
just the quiche.
Not the bun.
No.
Really?
The bun is more your thing.
I love a donut. Oh no, we will do we are going to do a donut review.
Yeah,
soon.
we will do.
And Amy, if we do meet up, we'll have to take you to one of the world's famous donut places.
Possibly.
You heard it here first. Right. Now then, what we got? Oh, you've got quite a few cakes here. Oh my god, I've just had 2 savouries.
No, I got 2. Sorry, there's only 2 in there, but the other one I bought 2 because I just thought I might like it.
Oh, okay. Was this the one I bought last time? You never ate it.
It might be.
I bought it. It's still out there, I think. Right, okay. Actually, let's share that one and you can have that one if you like it. So this is pret-a-manger. I miss quiche. I might have a look for a gluten-free one. You will definitely be able to find a gluten-free one somewhere.
This is the caramel coffee slice.
Oh, right.
Did I say the magic words?
I love coffee. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Right. Go on, take a bite. So we moved on to Pret.
Right. So this is one of Pret's Christmas delights. And this is the caramel coffee slice.
It looks like a bit like a billionaire shortbread. Right, okay. Millionaire shortbread.
It's not though, but yeah.
Yeah, but it looks like one. Okay, here we go.
You can really smell coffee.
I heard a crunch. Oh, yeah. So it's got a very strong coffee flavour. Okay, here we go.
Well,
that's more my thing, I think.
It's definitely more your thing.
It's okay. Tell me what you think, and I'll tell you what I think.
I feel like it's more like a biscuit.
I don't think it's like a biscuit. It has a very strong coffee, and I mean intense, almost like eating coffee grains, which you can do.
Yeah, I think that might actually be coffee grains on the top.
It's quite strong. It goes well with that caramel because it's quite bitter. The don't you think?
Yeah,
the coffee.
It's bitter,
and then the sweetness kicks in.
Yeah, for me, it's not a no. It doesn't score low. I mean, it's probably scores possibly a 5.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I'll get that a 7. Now the reason being, I love coffee, but I agree with you. I wouldn't get that again.
It leaves a powder taste in my mouth.
Yeah, that's the powdered coffee. I do think that is powdered coffee.
It's like what was it we had the other day? And I said, oh, it leaves a powder taste, like a flour taste in my mouth. You were going, you're wrong.
Oh no, that is what was that? I can't remember what that was.
I can't remember what it was.
No, it's one of the cakes we had at the afternoon teas. It's like a powdered taste. I said, no.
No, not that afternoon tea. Oh,
it was another afternoon tea. All right.
Yes, it was another afternoon tea.
So last but not least, the other cake in there is exactly the.
No, it's exactly the same as this one. This one is a Florentine. I forget what they call it. A Florentine something or other.
That does look quite nice. Look at that. That looks like a mince pie finger, really.
Right? And so that's why I got it.
It smells. Oh, I don't like mince pie, so there, this is definitely for you. Right, go on, you try that.
You should at least try it. You would make me try it.
I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. But I'm just not a fan of mince pie, so I'm not the best person to judge it. It'd be like it'd be like I hate rhubarb.
You try it.
I hate rhubarb. So it'd be like me trying to judge a rhubarb or something. Okay.
It doesn't. Mark's right, but it only shows a little bit of mince pie.
If you don't like mince pies, and someone says you have to eat mince pie, you would go for this. It's a very subtle mince pie flavour. It's like a very sweet mince pie. It is very sweet.
But it's almondy.
Yeah.
It's orangey.
It's very Christmassy.
It's like a mixture of a mince pie, but not quite a Florentine. That makes sense?
I wouldn't order it again, but that's because I don't like mince pies. That's for you. So have a bit more of this one.
Yeah, good.
Right, okay, let's score it then. Score it. I'm going to eat this one because this is really good.
I would score that at a 6.5.
I'll give it, well, now, bear in mind, I don't like mince pies. I'll give that a 4. That's better than the mince pie.
Would your family eat that? Would your family like it?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So it's quite.
Oh no! Just add on as we didn't notice the ad come on.
Oh.
Right.
Sorry about that.
We'll retry it. Retry it. What happens is the ads do come on. We don't always notice them.
Normally we can block them, but they won't let us do it. Without.
You're supposed to show it.
Oh, sorry.
There you go. Yeah. And that's all that's left. Okay. So yeah, like I say, it is a version of a mince pie.
I would give it a 6.5. And I'm a little bit biased because years ago, before Eat went into administration, they did this mince pie finger, and it was very similar. Like, it looked like this, but it was so delicious. I got so many of them. I don't know how I wasn't sick. That's the same thing.
No. People didn't get to see it because the adverts came on. So that's what it looks like. For anyone that's interested, it's almost like, do you see the glaze on that? It's mince pie filling with almond topping, but it also has dusting of icing sugar on there. The glaze on top is very sticky sweet, but that is nice. If you like mince pies, that I would recommend. Or if you
don't like mince pies, or you like the least taste of mince pies, that's what you would go for.
To be honest, if you don't like mince pies, I wouldn't bother going for it. I'd go for something else. But you like mince pies. So that's it. So go on. What are you going to give that?
I told you 6.5.
I'll give it a 4, but that's because I don't like mince pies. Keegan said, sent you something on messages.
Okay.
Let's have a little look. He said, that looks good. It was quite, some of them were quite nice, Keegan. The reason why we did these ones, the Gels and Pret are a chain. So they are all across the UK. So if you're not from, hey, shall we show? We can show that because it's just a toy.
But just
look at that. Keegan's reindeer. If you're wondering what we're talking about, there it is. It looks cute. It looks really, really cute. You can't. It's difficult to see the horns because obviously they're the same colour as the carpet.
This is.
No, that's the horns.
That's. Oh right. Oh yeah.
It's difficult to see because it's the same colour as the carpet. But it looks really cool. So Cot said, I love a mince pie. Actual fact, would that be better if you had cream with it?
Yes, and in the next couple of days, I'm going to do like an amaretto cream to go with.
So are these your favourite?
Yeah.
So that's Kelly's recommendation, which is the crumble-topped salted caramel mince pies.
Yeah.
Now, I don't like mince pies, but they were quite pleasant because the salted caramel adds an extra layer of sweetness. So if you can see here, there's the filling. You get a layer of salted caramel. Then you've got the crumble topping. And you take a bite into it, you get that whole thing.
So good.
So there you go. Right, so that is me. I've eaten a lot today. That's probably not good. Okay, so...
Are you going to obsess about that now?
I will. Not that I'm on a diet, but I'm trying to cut down a bit. So you can order... What one thing would you have got from Pret?
Probably the mince pie bit of the Florentine finger.
Really, I would have gone for the Chelsea bun.
That's not from Pret.
Wasn't it?
No.
All right. From these ones. Oh, that's a difficult one, actually. What was the first thing we had?
It's a choice between two things, which is
I'll go for the coffee.
Yeah.
But over everything, what would be the one thing you would have?
The mushroom and onion quiche.
Yeah, I agree. So we've got a winner.
Not the bun, not the Cinnabon.
Yeah, no, the quiche would just trump it, but the Cinnabon was nice. I've eaten the whole bun. I found gluten-free mince pie, said Amy. I will have a look at M&S soon. Their free form is banging.
I mean, M&S do a really, really good range.
Let's see these ones. Are they gluten-free?
No. They would have said gluten-free on it.
Yeah, I just wondered if they were. I always like to check these things just in case. No, suitable for vegetarians, but not gluten-free.
They're not gluten-free because they'd say that would be the prime selling.
Yeah, that is true. So we'll have to do that actually for Amy. We'll have to try and get some gluten-free stuff and try it.
Yeah, I mean M&S got a load. Yeah, they have a whole thing dedicated to gluten-free.
There you are. So we could potentially try that on one of the lives actually coming up. So there you are, guys. That is our taste test for the girls.
Some of the Christmas feasts.
Yeah.
Some of the Christmas fare that is out there at the moment. Pret are doing the pigs in blankets rolls, but the one that I go to, they're not doing it, and I'm just like, I go, oh yeah, because not everybody wants, and I was just like, why wouldn't you just make 10? Why wouldn't you just do 10? At least then 10 people could.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to do your whole shelf, but just do 10.
They're free from is banned. Oh yeah, thanks for looking out for me, guys. Oh, Amy, that's all. No, we want to try some actually as well, and we'll give you our honest opinion on some of the gluten-free ones. I'll have to get a load from M&S or something and give them a try. Sainsbury's also, I remember when I've gone in there as well, they do have a free from section. So again, that might be worth.
I suppose a lot of places would do a free
yeah,
from
this
section.
is true. This is true.
Yeah.
There you go. So some stuff is dry and some is good. No, this is true. This is true. I did buy gluten-free bread once, and it wasn't that good. But that was because I think it was the brand. It wasn't. All that.
I feel like some brands do really good, free from and all of that type of stuff. But it just, I feel like sometimes, but not everything from that brand could be good. It might be one or two things from that brand, and then you have to find another brand. Then it might be one or two things, and sometimes you have to build up your, do you know what? I'm going to get something from here. I'm going to get something from there. I'm going to get 2 things from here and 5 things from there. So I feel like you really have to look at the brands and then go through the things that brand is doing to find the thing that you like.
Oh, so Amy said you bought the mince pies from Sainsbury's. So you got gluten-free ones from there. Let us know how they are.
Yeah.
We'll have to do, that would be quite good actually to do a taste test for different gluten stuff. We'll have a look, but it'd have to be one product, I think. We'd have to think of a product and do a sample of it. Because the trouble is, if you can't really compare gluten-free bread to gluten-free mince pies to gluten-free sausages to
So what would you do? Would you then do gluten-free bread?
Amy, what would you suggest if we were to do a taste test on gluten-free stuff? What gluten-free stuff should we taste test?
Do 1 or 2 items, and then we'll pick from, or propose 3 or 4 items, and we'll pick 1 or 2 items from 3 or 4 items that you sort of suggest, and then we'll go to different brands and see what we think of those 2 or 3 things from the different brands.
Luckily, our local town has got a few different. It's got a Lidl, Sainsbury's. What else it's got? There's a few others.
Yeah, but Lidl's is not really accessible. You have to go out of your way a little bit to
That's right. That's right. It'll just be one trip.
All right.
I'll go out, get little things, and then see what we can get. So have a think about what you'd like us to review. I'll see if I can get hold of them, and then we'll do that in one of our taste tests.
We'll get a couple of things.
Bread, brioche buns, biscuits, or cakes.
I like the idea of brioche buns. And what was the other thing?
Bread, brioche buns, biscuits, or cakes.
We could do brioche buns and maybe cake or biscuit.
Yeah, cake or biscuit. Well, all right, leave that with me. I'll have a little look what they got, and that'd be interesting if we could compare the different ranges.
Yeah, but whatever you choose, whether it be cake or biscuit, it would have. So, say if it was sponge cake, it would have to be that sponge cake so we could try everywhere, or it'd have to be. If it was a cherry cake, it'd have to be the cherry cake, or if it was a chocolate chip biscuit, it'd have to be chocolate chip biscuit.
Yeah, all the way. So we could sample them as well. There you go. So we'll have a little look at that. Thanks for letting us know. I think as well. Richard, hello.
Hey Richard, how are you?
You've been out on your travels. What have you been up to?
Adventures.
How you been? What have you been up to today? Because I know, Richard, as well, you're probably gearing up to doing your Advent videos, which I know you tend to do around about this Christmas. For anybody interested as well, Richard tends to do his Advent, I should say, coming up now. Do let us know what you're doing, Richard, and then we'll keep an eye on that as well, because I do like your Advent ones. The ones you did, I think, was it last year or the year before? I think it was last year. You did the London Underground theme one. So you had the actual London Underground logo. I thought it was good. Adventure vlogs, no spoilers. All right, okay. So Richard's got some adventure vlogs coming up. No spoilers. So you'll have to look out for his channel if you want to catch up with those as well. I should say, I got to do the editing, but we will be editing. I'll try and get it done as soon as I possibly can. The afternoon tea, which we did do in Brighton.
Yes, we did an afternoon tea in Brighton.
We went to the Grand Hotel in Brighton, not to stay, but only for afternoon tea. But it was really nice. We had afternoon tea in their atrium, which is right at the front of the hotel. Despite it being a very blustery, windy day, the afternoon tea was very pleasant. So you'll get to see what they have, the different cakes that they do. And we'll be able to put all of that as well on our blog. Because it's time limited, we had such limited time there as well. We basically finished. It was far too windy and wasn't it blustery to do our final thoughts outside, because we were in a hotel at the time. So we went back to the hotel to do the final thoughts, which is why you won't recognise the background. But yeah, that will be coming up very soon.
Also, on our way to the afternoon tea, I put my glasses in my pocket, and when I got to the afternoon tea, I couldn't find my glasses, and I was just like,
oh yeah,
where are my glasses? Oh my god. I just thought, I've dropped them on the way here. So Mark said, well, look, let's retrace our steps on the way back and see if we can find them. And I just thought, it was so windy. I just thought they probably would have blown in the road or whatever. And I just thought, yeah, I wasn't going to find them. But I had spare ones anyway in the room. So I just thought, you know what? I'll just take it as a hit. I've got to get some new ones at some point anyway. So walking on the way back, and then Mark found them behind a lamppost.
Yeah.
And I just said, how sweet was that? Because they couldn't have put it up. So there was a little post next to it, like a shorter, like telephone, sort of like where you would plug in the wires to get internet and telephone. It's one of the shorter ones, was sort of like next to it. And they had the presence of mind not to put it on top of something, because it was so windy that would have just blown in the road. A car would have gone over it. So cleverly, what they did, they put it behind a lamppost to protect it from the wind. And then on our way back, Mark found it, and I got my glasses back.
There we are. So it luckily did. So it was a win-win situation. But yeah, so that will be coming up very soon. I will try to get that up for this weekend. But I don't want to promise anything, so we'll do my best to try and get that up for you, especially because we're conscious we won't be able to do a live this Friday. Richard said you'll be on my second adventure vlog. No spoilers. Amy said there is this YouTube channel come back up to normal now, and he makes me sick. I want to ban his account. Which YouTube are you talking about? Which channel are you talking about? Don't work for YouTube's word of advice. What's happened, Amy? What's this YouTuber you don't like? Richard said, had dinner, peppered steak, sliced by Gingsters, curry baked beans, Heinz, and fresh sprouts. And yes, been popping. Yeah, I can imagine if you've had peppered steak, curry baked beans, and fresh sprouts, the outcome is not going to be good, Richard. No. I was going to say as well, I can see you're getting the fruits of the final finale. You wouldn't want to be around that, would you?
Not the final finale, no.
No. But was it good though? Was it enjoyable? Yeah, which is this YouTuber you're talking about? That was it. It sounded like it was somebody that's really got annoyed you. Go on.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, so I wanted to get a new laptop. And so I went to get a new laptop. And while I was there, got a little bit of a discount because it was the Friday and there was a couple of other elements, and I was able to get a discount. Not connected to the store. But anyway, so I walked out. So so I knew that I wanted a terabyte, but the terabyte that I got was only 8 gig of RAM. And the guy was saying to me, oh, why don't you go for the other one? Which was like a lot more money. And I was just like, oh, I don't really want to spend that much more money. But it was double the RAM, more than double the RAM. And I was like really thinking about it. Anyway, I went with my purchase and I left the store, and I was with my brother. And I was just like, and what I realised is after the discount, I would have only had to have paid an extra £90 for double the RAM. And I was just like, so I was just like, £90, £90. And that £90 followed me all the way. And I was like, £90. And I said to my brother, would you have gotten the next one up if it only cost £90 more? I said, what would you do? He goes, well, I wouldn't have bought it in the first place. I was going, I'm not asking you that question. I was like, if you were going to get it, would you? He goes, yeah, I would have paid the extra £90. And I was like, right. So the next day,
I knew this would burn Kelly.
I made Mark come with me. We went and I returned it. And he's like, is there any reason? Because obviously I have to return it in order to get the money back in order to purchase the higher grade one. And so I rang them up first of all, and they were like, why do you want to return it? And I said, I want to return it because I just want to pay the extra £90 and get it.
Hello, hey, how are you? You're right. You just missed our food review.
No.
And I've eaten the lot.
Yeah. So I was just like, right, okay. So I said to him, but I would have to wait for the money to come back into my account in order to, and you know, with these places, right? Anytime you have to pay for something, the money comes out of your account straight away. When you want to return something, it don't come into your account straight away. It takes like 7 to 10 days and working days at that. So I was just like, and then he said to me, well, it will take a few days, but it shouldn't take that long. And I was going, yeah, all right. Then he goes, or what we could do, we could refund you the money back instantly on a gift card, and then you can purchase it with the gift card. And I said, well, what if I don't like the product, or what if there's something wrong and I want to return it? How are you going to return the money? I said, would you return it to me back on my account, or would you return it back on the gift card? He said, I would return it back on the gift card. I said, why would I want all that money on a gift card? I said, no, let me bring it back, return it. You can refund me the money. And then what I'll do is I'll pay the extra £90. And then but then in my mind, I was thinking, right, well, I also want to buy a mouse and a keyboard and all of this type of stuff. And so basically we're on a monitor at the moment, and I plug the laptop into the monitor, and then I have a keyboard and I have a mouse, and it works via Bluetooth. It works with a sort of a dongle. So I just thought, right, okay, well, I want the same setup with the new laptop. So I would purchase a keyboard and a mouse, because this keyboard and mouse goes with this laptop, and then with the other laptop I want to get it its own and all of this, and then at a later date I want to get a monitor and all of this type of stuff. So in my mind I was thinking, do you know what, let me just wait a little bit, get the funds together, and then go and get my discount with all the little extra bits. And I thought, I want an extra adapter, so I'll have a travel adapter and one that stays at home, or I'll have an adapter upstairs and one downstairs, or something along those lines. But yeah, that was the palaver this weekend.
So yeah, busy thing. Right, yeah. Let me catch up with the comments. Richard said, I'm doing a baked beans trail. Oh. Now, when you say a trail, are you looking for a trail of baked beans, or are you leaving a trail of something behind after these baked beans? That's what we wanted to know. Amy said, not dropping names. Oh, this is the YouTuber. But I used to do vlogs for him. I signed a consent to get paid, and he never paid me. He owes me money. Amy. Well, if you signed now I'm not a lawyer, okay, but if you signed a consent, that's almost like a form of a contract.
Yeah, but did you sign the consent that you would work, or did you sign a consent to say that you want to be paid?
Well, that's what I was going to come on to. So it would depend on how that worked, but that could potentially be evidence of a contract. You wouldn't have signed a consent form to do something without the thing of being paid. But that is annoying that he hasn't paid you. I don't know if you want to take it up, but
it will go according to wording.
Yeah, this is it. We'd have to look at that, but it's difficult like that as well, especially when someone said they're going to pay you and they don't. That's awful.
Yeah.
Toby was delicious, says Touche. Did you enjoy? What did you get? What did you get? What are the usual? Are they doing a Christmas thing now, Toby? We'll have to check to see if they've got a festive menu. How you been, girl? Says Amy. Richard said, share pic. I'm not doing I'm not doing review on it. Share pic, but he's not going to do a review on it.
Oh, I don't know what picture you're talking about.
Touche said she's good. Amy said, I have a spare monitor. I want to get rid of it. It was £100 and I want to bin it. It's HP. It's such a nice monitor. Why do you want to get rid of it? Is it just taking up space or do you just not like it? Richard said, just a video for my rewind on Heinz. Okay.
I don't have anything.
Okay, well, if you send it through, Richard. We'll take a look at it.
Yeah.
Touche, Mark and Kelly think you should call your views the MK family. It's a beautiful little community.
It is, and when you say it, it makes me smile because it really is. And I love that we're building this little community and stuff like that. And yeah, I hope we grow. I love it as it is, but I do hope we grow. It will get to a point where we can't read all the comments because they'll be going so fast.
Mind you, we've been saying that for 2 years.
We don't know. We don't know.
But yeah, we love our MK family. It's definitely beautiful, and it's beautiful because you guys are beautiful.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have such a wonderful community if you didn't form a part of it. So we are very, very grateful for the fact that you tune in and see us every week. And I know not everybody can make it every week, but thank you so much for you guys for always being there for us. We really, really, really do value your support. We really
are so grateful, and grateful to the powers that be that we can sort of like connect with you, speak with you. You know, I'm glad that a lot of you feel safe, that you can talk to us about anything, even when you message me privately and stuff like that. And I just love it.
We do. So it is a beautiful community, but thank you for making it beautiful. Amy said he didn't pay me or anyone. Oh, well, there you are.
Yeah,
so I was worried he'd just rip you off. I think the contract, it was £40. Yeah, so this is the thing. It's not worth taking action and go over for 40 quid. If it was hundreds, maybe, but 40 quid. But yeah, this is the thing. If he's back on it, you can always report as well if that's the case. But you might have to let that one go. £40.
Yeah,
you know what? So go back to the monitor. I can't use it, but I will see if I can. I have the newest iMac. Oh wow, Amy! iMac Pro?
No, is it no, because it's not a MacBook Pro. Is that?
Yeah, MacBook Pro. Or is
you're talking about the iMac, as in it's the screen, right? It's the screen with the keyboard.
Richard said he sent the pic through now. Touche. Yeah, they have an extras menu. Oh, Toby Carvery. Same old, which is the turkey, the Yorkshire, the stuffing, the mash, the roast carrots, and vanilla cheesecake for pudding. And of course the gravy. I suppose the thing is, it technically is Christmas dinner all the time.
Okay, so this is Richard's picture.
Oh my God, Richard, what are you doing? You've gone for all those Heinz beans. Hang on, let me show it up a bit higher. So Richard is going to be doing a Heinz. Do you want to block your face, actually, see if it will focus on it?
It won't because of the ring light.
Oh, there we go. So you've got Heinz beans. He's got the regular one, which is in the tomato sauce. Then he's got a spaghetti bolognese. Then he's got curry beans. You've got chili beans, tikka beans. John might like that. And vindaloo beans.
He will not like that.
That would be a really good challenge. I do like. Richard, please don't eat all of those in one go, because.
But you know what? The bolognese one reminds me of when I was a kid, because I wouldn't eat my mum's cooking.
Why is the top one pink? Is it just regular, or is it just in a pink thing? I wondered if it was a different flavour.
It just says beans enriched.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Normally it's in blue, isn't it?
It might be. I don't know. It might be for a special thing. But yeah. So. My mum went. So when I was growing up, of course, my mum moved over here. She wasn't born here. I'm first generation born here, and so she'd go, "Oh, do you want some spaghetti?"
Oh.
And then she'd go, "Oh, I'm doing spaghetti bolognese, right?" And it would be this, and it was the only thing that I would eat that I didn't mind eating. That was like a tomato based type thing, because my mum, when I was growing up, she was a terrible cook. Terrible. It really put me off a lot of things. Growing up, so you know when you get scarred, and so that was when I became a lot fussy, and I would prefer takeaway food than my mum's cooking, and so because my mum cooked the way that she did, I refused to eat anything that anybody cooked. So like if my mum said, "Oh, I'm cooking biryani," and somebody else said they were cooking biryani, because I taste my mum's biryani, well, I was thinking, well, every biryani is going to taste the same, so no, I don't want it. And so I didn't eat a lot of Mauritian food growing up because my mum couldn't cook when I was younger, and I thought everybody's was going to taste like that, so I hated everything. And it took me a very, very long time to change. And even now, I find things a little bit different, not nowhere near like it was before, because now I eat a lot more Indian. I love Chinese. I grew up on Chinese. I love Vietnamese. I love Japanese. I love British food. Indian, but Mauritian is still the one, because like I do like some Mauritian food. Like I like so my granddad used to cook a lot of snacks, like a lot of Mauritian snacks. And I grew up on a lot of Mauritian snacks, so I'll eat the snacks, no problem. I don't have a problem in eating snacks. But so it scarred me, so I didn't eat a lot of stuff. She was terrible. She's not now.
Right. So Amy said, yeah, it's the desktop version. I have the newest one. Fingerprint on the keyboard and everything. Nice. But I've had it for a year. Richard said Tika and Vindaloo are limited edition ones. Touche said, blind me, Richard, open a window at night. Oh, Touche, he had curry beans and sprouts today for dinner. So you can see where that's going. Richard said the pink one is Asda's Tickle Pink. Google it. It's doing rare deals on certain products. And money goes to cancer charity.
That's what I thought, because I could see the little thing at the side. Yeah. I was thinking either that or like it was like a Valentine's thing.
I did wonder. Well, it's a bit early for Valentine's.
Well, no, last year.
True.
Sorry, this year, earlier this year.
Amy said the computer was a gift from my nan because I need it for photography.
That's so nice.
Excuse me, and work.
So kind.
That's so nice of your nan, actually.
Yes, very, very kind.
Yeah, I could never afford a computer. Well, at your age, I couldn't either, so I do get everything.
I mean, I saved up money for the last few months, and I've saved up my birthday money in order for me to afford the laptop that I want to get.
Oh, bless you. Amy said I could just about afford to buy a Polaroid film. Oh, bless you, England. Now you've got that. That's going to help you. At your age, I wasn't able to afford a lot of stuff, to be fair. And so I had to save up for things. As soon as I started working and was able to afford my own clothes and all, because like my family, they go to the market and buy my clothes and buy mine and my brother's clothes and stuff like that. He was wearing tracksuits from the market and things like that. So growing up, that's how we grew up. And so as soon I was able to get a job, there was no way I was buying my things from the market. No way. Nothing wrong with the market stuff.
Nothing wrong with the market stuff. I just didn't want to buy my stuff from the market.
Two said, the YouTubers Lad Baby have worked alongside Pucker Pies and brought out an Xmas dinner pie available in Tesco. You could try it. Now, believe it or not, Lad Baby have the most number ones of any artist, more than the Beatles, more than Elvis in the UK, believe it or not, because they've done so many number ones. We Built the City on Sausage Rolls was one of their hits. They bring songs out for Christmas and they've been number one for years. So they're doing, I know he absolutely loves sausage rolls, doesn't he, the dad? So I can imagine him doing a Pucker Pies thing. That's something for you to try.
I gotta be honest. I've already had this discussion with Richard about pies, but I'll go on to that in a minute. First of all, I don't know who Lad Baby is.
You'd recognise them if you saw them.
Okay. But also, I am very fussy when it comes to certain things. Pies is one of them. Right? I don't eat ginsters or Pucker Pies or anything like that because I'm very snobby.
Are you? Oh.
I like quality crust. I don't mind a puff top. I don't mind puff pie pastries. I don't.
Oh, I'll slum a puff top.
But I like it with, the crust and you tap it and it's just like, and then it's got that short crust and you like, and it's just a little bit crunchy and the rich filling inside. And like I can't then go and I'm very like if I'm going to spend calories, and trust me, I spend a lot of calories. I'm not going to waste it on things that is I just don't think I need that taste. I need that thing. Now don't get me wrong, I like to slum it because I like my KFC, I like my Nando's, I like my McDonald's, I like all of them things. But they are they're what I like. But when I come to certain things, things like fish and chips, like it took us so long to find a curry place, right, an Indian, because once I had that good Indian, now the Indian that we had the other day was good, but it's still not as good as the Indian that we had before.
But for those of you that watched our fish and chips video, they were good. We really recommended those ones. Unfortunately, in our local area, so you'd have to be nearby for them to deliver. But we've been wanting to do a fish and chip review for such a long time, so we managed to finally get to do one. Well, Keegan asks, where do you put your Christmas tree? Well, funny enough, Keegan, I was going to put it behind so you guys could see, but it's actually over there.
It's to the side.
I do have it. I do have the Christmas tree up at the moment. We can't really tilt the camera to show you, but
I am in the middle of doing a Kel chat, and what I'll do is I'll video the tree and I'll put it in Kel chat, and so you can see the tree.
Amy said, "Oh my God, poor Richard's family tonight." Of course, about Amy also said £20 for 8 sheets. Oh my God, is that for the film? The Polaroids?
Wow,
that is wow. That is really expensive. Tush, it's Tesco. Oh, it's been sold out here. So you've been trying to get the lad a baby pie. Wowee, says Tush with the with the pump symbols. Amy said, Richard, your poor cats will be running out the door. Yeah, I was going to say. Tush said, melt my cheese, my drizzle on top, quality crust.
Right.
These are now your sayings. So Tush is giving the quality crust.
I'm like Mark's very much quantity and I'm very much quality. So a lot of the time I try to get places that will have quality as well as quantity. It's very difficult. I do find them, but it's difficult a lot of the time. But I tend to find that we do agree on certain places. Like one of our favorite buffets, which is in Vegas, is the Wicked Spoon. But that is quality and quantity. And when we went to the, so we went to what used to be the Jury's Inn, which is now the Royal Leonardo Hotel in Brighton. And we went for breakfast. And I've got to say, the way that he did those omelettes were really good.
Yeah, so hopefully we will try and get that one done as well. That's another one I'll need to do. But we did a little review of the hotel that we stayed in Brighton. So we will show you that as well. We will show the breakfast area. I did clean up. I'm not going to lie. It was very, very good. So
you even got pancakes.
I got pancakes at the end of it. I said, you got pancakes? But I discovered it at the end. So I'd had, obviously, veggie sausages, beans, all of this stuff. I had toast. I had potatoes, their hash browns, their whatever they had.
Their pastries, and Mark ate the pastries. They even had smoothies, but we didn't have any.
No, we didn't have the smoothies. I had an omelette. And I'd finished all that and I was stuffed. I had toast. And then he said, I said, do you do pancakes? He goes, yeah, I've got a pancake station right here. So I came back with pancakes because I just wanted them.
And Mark knows, right, my appetite is not that big. I'll have almost one plate, right? But I know what my limit is and I don't eat to stuff myself or anything like that. I don't like feeling uncomfortable after I've eaten. So, and then Mark comes back with a pancake for me and I'm just like, oh, and I prefer savoury pancakes over sweet pancakes. And what I mean by that is, Mark was like, oh, do you want me to get you some like sugar and lemon and all of this? And I was just like, do you know what? I would have preferred it with bacon and maple syrup. He put syrup on the pancakes. But luckily, I had a few things of bacon left. So I just took it out my plate and put it on top of the pancake. And I had half a sausage. And then I just ate the pancakes with my bacon and my sausage.
Where are we? Richard said, oh yeah, Touche, thanks for the Tesco lad baby pie. Just called my sister. She's put an order in. There you are. Learning from each other. So Richard's got the on order. Touche said, oh, I loved your fish and chip video. Oh, bless you. Thank you, Touche.
Thank you.
We were hoping, funny enough, some people said it inspired them to go out and get fish and chips.
Yeah,
so
Tanika,
So we're hoping it did for you guys as well. Keegan said, can you send me a picture of the tray? We'll have to do that for you. Richard said, beans and sprouts are not so bad as expected. I saw the taste is not so bad. It's the outcome, I think. Yay, Queen, says Touche. Amy said, I think Santa needs to eat beans this year so he can get around the planet better, because if he lives off fuel, it's not good for the environment. So I think that would be good. I'm not sure that's methane, so I'm not sure that type of.
I feel like the cows are lending themselves to destroying the ozone layer. No?
Where are we? Like your logic there, Amy. Yeah, you see, she's always thinking of the planet. Amy said, would you both be happy whenever I meet you both to bring my Polaroid camera?
Yes.
Yeah, fine by me. Yeah. Absolutely fine by me. I'll be doing my model poses, but as long as you're happy with that, that's okay. I'll tell the story about your mum in a minute. Richard said,
what story about my mum?
Oh, I'll tell you that with poses. Richard said, Santa is for the USA and Father Christmas is for the rest of the world. Yeah, they do call it Santa. But no places people call it Santa, don't they? Richard said Santa is the Coca-Cola dude. Yeah, that's right. So originally, Richard, you're absolutely right. St. Nicholas or Father Christmas, his outfit was always green. Right. And it was Coca-Cola that actually changed it to red to fit in with their marketing.
That's
scheme. Right. Keegan said, send me a picture of your Christmas tree.
I will.
He's sending it now. He's sending it. She's sending it now. Richard said, I have 8 Christmas trees and 1 wishing tree. 8 Christmas trees? You have 8 Christmas trees around your house? Wow.
Wow.
Wow, wow, wow. That is quite a bit. 8 Christmas trees. Yeah, so the funny story is, so we went on holiday, Kelly and I, but your mum came as well and your best friend. So Kelly's mum said to me, oh, can you take some photographs of me with the background and stuff like this? So I said, yeah, of course. So I was expecting to do this or just like a nice pose like this. Oh, no. You
thought it was going to be like one of your family, did you?
It was all model. All these model poses. I was sitting there going, I'm not sure I'm comfortable doing this, but I was here.
It wasn't quite like that, but
it was.
Do you want me to show you a picture? Because it wasn't.
All right.
Mark likes to exaggerate. I'll show you a picture.
Amy said, I want to pull the perfect prank on my granddad this year. I want to get a quality street tin with my surname and say, oh, look, granddad, I saw this in the shops and this is all I saw. Yeah, well, Amy, you know where they do that. So thanks to Richard, who pointed it out to us. Quality Street in John Lewis. You can personalize the tin. I don't know, where did you put our last personalized one? I don't know where that is.
I didn't move it.
Oh God, here we go. That's probably been binned.
I didn't move it. I'm like.
Anyway, so you can get a personalized tin. So we wanted, so it'll be something street. So you can change the first name, but you can only get so many characters.
Yeah.
So we had to call it Mark and Kells Street because we couldn't get Mark and Kelly's, unfortunately, in there. We originally wanted Mark and Kelly's Trips, Tits, and but that was far too ambitious. So I think you can have 12 characters, I think. I'd have to remember. But we could only fit Mark and Kells in there. Touche said, love the idea of having a wishing green at home. We do one at work, but never thought of having one at home. I do like, the wishing tree is quite nice. Oh, it's up to 9 characters, says Amy. Right, that would make sense.
Right, okay.
That would make sense. So if are you going to just have it Amy's street on there? Well, that's easy because it's AMY apostrophe S. You could do that. The apostrophe would count as a character as well.
I think she's probably thinking of the last name though.
Richard said, my quality street is What Street. Can't wait for the review. What chocolate? You're going to call it that? What? You've got to call it Richard Street.
No, he's done it as
what? Okay. Have you had it done? Oh yeah, because you've been there already. So we've got to go. We still haven't done our annual trip. We'll probably either do it this weekend or maybe next weekend. I think. We'll see how we go. But yeah, we'll try and get that done as well. If we bring the old tin, they will refill.
They will refill it for £10.
But if we get a new one, it's
17.
17, yeah. So,
well, it might be more this year. Well, Richard can let us know how much it is.
Can you get a small tree for your home? Well, funny enough, we do, but it's a very, very small tree. And somebody's moved it.
I moved it underneath the tree.
Oh, God. You moved I put it there for a reason, so it'll be on the decoration. So it's been moved. So, yeah, we do have one, Keegan, actually. It's over there now. I originally put it back there, but it's over there. It's £20 something now.
Yeah, I thought it would be.
Oh, wow. They put that up.
Yeah.
They probably put the £10 refill up now.
Yeah, it's possible.
Anyway, there you are.
It's possible.
Richard said, I confused the lady. She says, what's your tin? I said, yep, she likes what? I said, it's called What Street? Oh, it's like the Who, what? 20-something, Pet Shop Boys song. I remember. Oh, Richard said he paid 18. So that was about right. I think we paid 17.
We paid 17, yeah.
But that was last year, so they've obviously upped it.
Yeah.
Right then, guys.
What did he say?
I paid 18. That's it.
Right, okay.
Right then, guys. So I think we will leave the live there for now. It is time.
We will. It's that time.
We want to say a big thank you to everybody who watched the live today as well.
Yeah.
We are always grateful, as we always are.
And anybody who watches it on catch up or listens to us as a podcast or just has us on in the background.
I hope you enjoyed the review and watched us stuff our faces, well, me especially. But that is it from Mark and Kelly's Trips, Tips and Things. Unfortunately, for this week, we can't do, as Psychic Amy pointed out, we are not around, unfortunately, this Friday. But we will be back next Tuesday, as we normally do. If we don't speak to you before, have a fantastic week. Yes, lots of love to you, the MK family, as Tushi's fondly named. I like that
Lovingly named us.
So, best wishes. Do look after yourselves. Do take care. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Stay safe.
And week, yeah.
Have a great week, and we will hopefully see you next Tuesday. Until then, do look after yourselves, and we will see you anon.
Thank you for the likes, and don't forget, melt my cheese.
Indeed. We will see you next week. Take care, guys. Bye for now.
Bye for now.